Hi there, Gemini, and welcome back to Star-Lord is Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of May the 16th to the 22nd. Happy birthday to any of you celebrating a birthday. And I got your cards all shuffled and ready to go. Let's see what's going on for Gemini this week. First up, we have the Page of Pentacles in the upright. Next, we have the Queen of Swords upright, followed then by the Five of Wands reversed. Next, we have Major Arcana, the Hermit reversed, and lastly, Major Arcana, Death in the upright position. So, for your overall energy, you have the Page of Pentacles in the upright position. This is a court card, could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Oftentimes, pages bring in some type of message. So for you, Gemini, this week, you could be getting messages. Now, the messages could be on different levels. Again, it's a general read, so just take what applies to you. For some of you, you could be hearing messages concerning home or property. It could be concerning finance. It could be a message from a younger person. It could be a child, a grandchild, or somebody who's contacting you. Could be about maybe they need some money from you for school, or they could be letting you know that they got a scholarship. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles can represent entering a position. So perhaps some of you, if you're at an entry level, it can be someone who's just starting out. It can be where you're just learning a skill and they hire you on as an apprentice, and then, you can work your way up. For some of you, that could be the case with the Page of Pentacles. Others of you, perhaps you're hearing, if it's on the romantic front, it could be that you're hearing from somebody who is very serious-minded. Could be very intellectual type of person. Perhaps they have great potential to really go somewhere in the future. So interesting. Right at the beginning of the week, we have the Queen of Swords in the upright position. Another court card. This time it's representing air energy, Gemini like yourself, Aquarius, and Libra. So it could be that you're having a great conversation. Well, great. I don't know. It could be a great. Sometimes the Queen of Swords is really good with their words. It could represent a great conversation. Usually, I find the Queen of Swords energy is about having a serious conversation, though. It could be about bringing out the truth. Maybe some of you, it is your own energy. You're coming up in the reading in the upright position. So whatever it is you're speaking about early this week, you're speaking the truth, and you're looking good in terms of the eyes of other people, because you are speaking up about something. Now, it could be about anything that's important to you. It could be on the home front. It could be on the work front. It could be on the relationship front. This is just you speaking out, speaking your truth, telling people what you feel they need to hear. It could be about clearing up a matter, or it could be that you are dealing with somebody who's doing that with you. Now, take what applies and what makes sense to you. Next card is the Five of Wands in the reverse position, pointing to the drama. We're just coming out of the full moon madness was last week, where I always called that week before the full moon. Lots of drama, lots of he said, she said nonsense, people getting all up in arms over nothing, being all hyperbolic in terms of their speech and their emotions and so forth. But when it's in the reverse position, this is where the drama is either fading away or the competition is coming to an end. It's highly competitive when it's in the upright. So this could be a competition that's coming to an end. When paired with the Queen of Swords, this looks to me like you could be clearing up a matter that was brought to extreme circumstances probably last week during full moon madness. If you were involved in any kind of major drama, Gemini, it could be you speak up now at the beginning of the week and clear the matter up. Whether the drama was involving you directly or it was involving somebody close, you're speaking your truth and you're clearing things up. So, or it could be, again, especially if you're dealing with another air energy, it could be them coming around speaking up. And moving on towards the weekend, we have the Virgo energy, Hermit, in the reverse position. Now, the Hermit in the upright position points to when we sort of are withdrawing from society, from our lives, from, you know, people around us. We're just kind of going within. Now we go within for many different reasons. Sometimes it's just because we need to get in touch with ourselves and figure out what's going on. At times the world can just sort of, you know, pass by us like a fast-moving car on an intersection, and that can become quite draining and confusing. So sometimes, you know, you need to take a step back to kind of recharge your batteries, you know, get your head straight, especially if you've been through some kind of crazy drama. Maybe you did withdraw, but you're ready to come back into action because the Hermit's in the reverse position. So you're ready to release all of that. Others of you perhaps could have been doing some research, some intense research, so it would make sense that you were pulling back. Maybe you couldn't hang out with your friends as much or do stuff with family because you were involved in a heavy-duty research situation, or perhaps you were, you know, wrapping something up that was really important in terms of your work and you needed to really focus. But now that is coming to an end. The Hermit's in the reverse position, so Gemini is springing back into action. Well, we're moving into Gemini season, so you have to stop being a hermit. Well, it does make sense, you know, because Taurus, well, we're in Taurus season, right? A lot of us, if you're a Gemini, for example, you would be in hermit mode because that's your 12th house, and 12th house is sort of pull back. It's more of a quiet, it's not an out there in your face kind of energy. So you're moving into your first house as far as the sun is concerned anyway. You're moving into Gemini season. So you might be ready to, you know, pop back out there and be the life of the party like you normally are. Anytime we're dealing with our 12th house when we're going through, like next month when we're in Gemini season, maybe the Cancers will be hiding because that's their 12th house. You see where I'm going with this? Now, the last card you have is Major Arcana, the Death card in the upright position associated with the sign of Scorpio. This is like the phoenix. It rises from the ashes. This is all about transformation. Something crumbles down in order to be rebuilt. So the Death card, also known as transformation, comes up. It comes up at the end of your reading here. So it could be perhaps some of you were in, you know, when you were in your 12th house, your hermit mode, let's say, maybe you were sort of reevaluating some things in your life, which we often do in the 12th house. So now that you're coming out of it, maybe you're realizing, Gemini, what needs to change and transform. Because that's what I always say about the Death card, is that something needs to change or it must come to its natural end in order for it to remain, you know, a part of your life, or an end of the ending part of your life. Because, well, no, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm not talking about the ending of your life. I'm talking about when a situation comes to an end, it sort of now becomes part of our memory bank. So now it gets pushed off, and now we're moving forward because we have to. I mean, we can't stay stagnant. A situation comes to an end, it comes to an end, we must move on and, you know, create something new to fill the void. In your situation, it could be you were reevaluating something to the point where you realize, well, this is no longer workable. I can't see this going on. It could have been a job, a career. It could have been a relationship. It could have been anything really that was something that caused you to reevaluate in the first place and go within. So it looks like you have decided something either needs to change drastically. That's the thing about the Death card. It has to be like a major change. Whereas I cannot continue working like this anymore. Something's got to give. I either need to leave this job or I need to modify it. So if I can't modify it to make it workable anymore, it must come to its natural end. And then I push it away and it becomes part of my history, my memory bank, right? So that's what's going on for some of you. For others of you, you have spent some time, you know, isolated, thinking about situations, and you have decided to do something to end a situation, a project, a relationship, what have you, and you're done, you're ready to move on. Because it's Gemini season, and we're all expecting the Geminis to come out front and center, and so you can't be bogged down with things anymore. Looks like you're making some major decision this week, and we'll see what happens. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below if this resonated for you, and do tell us how so, and what kind of decisions have you made or are you going to make this week. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again next week. Namaste. Take care. Bye-bye.